Hey, welcome. Modern dating can be, well, confusing. If you've ever just stared at your phone, totally lost, trying to figure out what someone's mixed signals actually mean, you are in exactly the right place. Let's get into it.
So does this question right here hit a little too close to home? That knot in your stomach, that feeling of constant uncertainty where you're not sure if you're coming or going? Yeah, you are definitely not alone in feeling that way. And today, we're going to put a name to it.
All right, so first things first. What are we even talking about here? The term is breadcrumbing, and it's this dating behavior that has just exploded in the age of texting and social media.
And that's really the heart of it. It's all about giving you just enough to keep you hooked. A random text after weeks of silence, a like on an old photo. It's these little morsels of attention. But the key is, it never ever actually builds into a real committed relationship. It's designed to create hope, but with absolutely zero substance behind it.
This is the perfect way to picture it. Seriously, think of Hansel and Gretel. You're following this trail and you're thinking, okay, this has to be leading somewhere good, but you just end up walking in circles. The trail isn't meant to lead you to a destination, it's just meant to keep you following.
And if you're thinking, oh, this is probably pretty rare, think again. A 2021 study found that a whopping 30% of people had either been breadcrumbed or had done it to someone else. That's almost 1 out of every 3 people dealing with this exact frustrating dynamic. It's everywhere.
So here's the big question. Why does it work so well? I mean, why do we stay hooked when, from the outside, the signs seem so obvious? Well, there's a really fascinating psychological reason for it, and it's simpler than you might think.
So, it all boils down to this powerful principle called intermittent reinforcement. It's the exact same hook that gets people addicted to gambling. Your brain gets completely hooked on rewards that are unpredictable. Because you have no idea when that next win, or in this case, that next text message is going to pop up, you stay glued. Always hoping this next time will be the big.
And this comparison just makes it all click. Think about it. You put your money into a broken vending machine and get nothing back. You're going to walk away, right? Instantly. But a slot machine, it gives you a tiny win, just often enough to keep you pulling that lever. A breadcrumber is basically a human slot machine. They give you just enough attention, just enough hope to keep you from walking away for good.
Okay, so we know what it is and we know why it's so darn effective. Now let's get really practical. We're going to go through some of the biggest red flags to look for. Think of this as your personal evidence checklist.
This one is the absolute classic. We're talking about going days, maybe even weeks without hearing from them. Then, poof, they reappear with a "hey you" text and no explanation for where they've been. It leaves you feeling like a complete afterthought because, let's be honest, in that moment, you are.
You find yourself constantly asking, what are we? Are we dating? Are we just friends with occasional benefits? What is this? And whenever you try to get a clear answer, you get something super vague that doesn't really mean anything. The relationship is kept undefined on purpose because that keeps all the power in their court.
This is a huge one. Months, maybe even years can go by and nothing actually changes. You're not meeting their family or close friends. You're not making plans for the future. You're just stuck in this weird limbo, this situationship, just hoping that someday it'll finally turn into something real.
Okay, this is the disconnect that you really have to pay attention to. They'll say all the right things, like, I miss you, or we should definitely get together next week. But then, crickets. The plans never happen. Their words are the sweet, tasty breadcrumbs, but their actions, or lack thereof, show you the cold, hard reality.
And let's be clear, this isn't just a small annoyance. This emotional roller coaster of hope followed by disappointment takes a serious toll. It creates this constant low-level anxiety that can mess with your mood, your sleep, even your ability to focus on anything else in your life. Which brings us to what's really at stake here. Because breadcrumbing isn't just frustrating or annoying. It can cause some genuine, lasting damage to your mental and emotional health. Yeah, the damage can run really deep. Being on the receiving end of this is linked to increased feelings of loneliness, depression, and anxiety. It can totally wear down your ability to trust people, which makes building healthy relationships later on so much harder. And maybe the worst part, it chips away at your self-worth until you start to believe that this is all you deserve.
But you do not have to accept this. I promise. There is a way out. So this last part is all about the solution. It's an actual, actionable plan for taking your power back and breaking this cycle for good.
So here we go, 5 clear steps. First, just name it.
Call it what it is. Acknowledging the pattern is everything. 2. Set boundaries. Decide for yourself what is and is not acceptable. 3. Try to have a direct, honest conversation. Their response will tell you everything you need to know. 4. And this is huge. Watch their actions, not their words. And finally, step 5, the most powerful one of all. Be ready to walk away. If nothing changes, you have to choose yourself.
And please, never ever forget what you're walking towards. You deserve a real relationship built on respect. That means clear communication. It means consistent effort. It means a partner who is genuinely excited and proud to call you theirs. It means someone who actually follows through.
So I want to leave you with this thought. Why would you ever settle for a few little scraps when you deserve the entire meal? Choosing to walk away from breadcrumbs isn't losing something. It's an act of self-respect. It's opening the door for someone who's ready and willing to give you the whole thing. The only question left is, are you ready to choose yourself?